All right, today we are going to be replacing this shower hose on our new Airstream. This shower is like super cheap, barely works. Just I've always hated it. So we are going to replace it with one that has a quick disconnect nozzle and it'll work much better. So here, I'll show you here. So thankfully our water faucet is just next to the sink down here. So you can see that there's one of the nozzles and the other nozzle is right there. So I'm just gonna reach behind here. It's a little bit of a tight spot, but I'm just gonna disconnect those two. I'm gonna put a towel in there so it catches any water. So I just ended up actually removing this because I couldn't get a good leverage to get this nut off right there. But you can see it's just those two fittings right there, and there's a gas line kind of coming across, but you can kind of get a good sense of your plumbing back here. And then I'm going to reuse this box because this just unscrews, you know, from those holes there. So I ended up buying this from Amazon. I bought this for our last unit and it's real easy. It works well. The only downside is it's all plastic fittings, so we'll just kind of have to see, but also that one's essentially all plastic fittings. I think that one's junk. This one's definitely at least as good, if not better, so we'll see. So real easy, you just make sure until the box out, my door hangs down, so I make sure the hot and the cold are in the right spot. And just clamp those down. So now I'm gonna reinstall this box over here. Also, while this is off, I'm just gonna clean it up around here so it gets a nice seal. Should be careful, some of this is pretty sharp metal, at least on an Airstream. So you just cut it out. So now we're gonna come in and we're just gonna hook up those two nuts there in the back. Should be pretty easy. Right, now I'm gonna turn the pump on, let it pressurize, and then check for leaks. Okay, so what you do then, once it's plugged in, you get the nozzle hooked up, and then there's two tabs here. You just slowly push it in, turn to the right, so it's locked. And you can turn the water on. You can see here it's filling up, so it'll fill up all the water in here. And that's hitting a garage that's about 20 feet away. If you go to shower, you get a way better shower. So that's good for washing dogs, that kind of thing. And that's it. And when you're done, you just unhook it. So overall, easy install, great water pressure, and I can store this hose in one of my cabinets over there.